At last, we are finally out of here. Our 2026 epic RV adventure from Florida to Alaska. Well, so we thought. The front door handle that decided to fall apart on departure hour, Fred had to fix. One very impatient golden retriever who kept staring at the RV like, guys, are we doing this or not? And then the heavy storms with tornado warnings on departure day. So we put everything away, slept in the RV in our driveway, you guys, and headed out the very next day. I'm Kristie. That's my husband, Fred, behind the wheel. And that nose pressed against the window, that's our little girl, Goldie. We're trading in runways for the open road, you guys. And today we're taking you with us. Welcome to Skyways to Highways. This is season 1, episode 1, and we are Alaska bound. Let's go. Now, one of the very first things we did just 30 minutes from departure in San Antonio, Florida, just north of Tampa, was pull into a cat scale to weigh our RV. If you're new to RV life, this is something nobody tells you about until it's almost too late. You need to know how much your rig actually weighs before you get out there on the highway. And of course, there's a specific way to do it. You want each axle weighed separately. When that ticket prints out, you're looking at 3 numbers: your steer axle, your drive axle, and your toe. Each one has a limit and you need to stay under it. If you look behind the driver's side door, there's actually a manufacturer's sticker that shows you what the PSI max load is. This step right here could save your life, you guys, and your tires. Don't skip it. So we pulled back out onto I-75 heading north. And let me tell you, the first thing you notice, love bugs absolutely everywhere on that windshield. But beyond that, it was beautiful and it was starting to feel real. Everything about this trip is new to us, and I mean everything. We are learning as we go, literally day by day. And I think that's actually the point. We're not experts. We're just people who decided to go. If you're sitting at home wondering if you could do something like this, I want you to stay with us this whole season because we are going to show you exactly what this looks like. The good, the messy, and everything in between. And hey, if you're enjoying the ride so far, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It literally tells YouTube to share our journey with more people just like you. Okay, back to the road. Our first night stop was at Travelers Campground in Alachua, Florida, just off I-75, about an hour north of Tampa. We got set up, jacks down, slides out, hooked up to water, electricity, and sewer. Finally, our first real night away, setting everything up and getting accustomed to our new norm. Well, that is until I found the frog in the RV that I couldn't catch, and I'm crisis averted. Fred to the rescue. Now listen, when we pulled in, I was not expecting what we found because our view was donkeys. And it turns out Travelers Campground is home to over a dozen rescue farm animals. Donkeys, goats, pigs, horses, emus, even macaws. They have over 15 acres for those animals. They also have a large fenced-in dog area. In fact, 2. So Goldie got to run, stretch her legs, and that, my friends, is how you end a chaotic departure day. Night 2 brought us to Marianna, Florida. And this stop was a completely different vibe. Stay and Go RV Park is exactly what the name says. Basic concrete pads, full hookups, nothing fancy. But sometimes that is exactly what you need after a long travel day. We grabbed dinner at Dickie's BBQ, came back, and called it a night. Not every stop needs to be a destination. Sometimes it's just a place to rest your wheels and get ready for tomorrow. And tomorrow was worth it. Pensacola, Florida was our first 2-night stop to stay below the harsh weather that was ripping through the Midwest. And Five Flags RV Resort did not disappoint, you guys. The first thing I noticed pulling in, every section of this campground has its own personality. Little vintage signposts pointing you every direction. It's the kind of place that makes you slow down and actually look around. This is a family-owned park on 12 acres right off the interstate. It has 77 sites, and every single one comes with a picnic table, a palm tree, full hookups, and enough space that your slide outs are not going to hit your neighbor. I appreciated that more than I expected to. Free Wi-Fi, free cable, 30 and 50 amp service, and there's even a little water spigot at every site specifically for washing your rig. Little things like that tell you the owners actually think about what RVers need. Also, if you're not in the mood for cooking, you're a short walk from the Waffle House, Cracker Barrel, IHOP, Ruby Tuesdays, and Sunny's Barbecue is in the backyard. We chose Patty's Gulf Coast Seafood our first night. Locals were lined up at the door and told us everything we needed to know. Absolutely worth it. And while we were here, we got to do something that honestly felt like it was made for our family. Fred spent his career in the skies as a pilot, and on our day off from driving, we visited the Naval Aviation Museum in Pensacola. But we didn't just walk through the museum. We were there on opening day, and we watched the Blue Angels train and zip across the sky. I cannot wait to show you that video. It was one of those moments that reminded us exactly why we're doing this. So here's what I want you to remember from this very first episode. Planning only gets you so far. Tornadoes happen. Door handles fall up. Things are going to break. You might wake up to a water leak. Departure days will get delayed, and it is still all worth it. We are just getting started, and I promise this journey is going to be something really special. Next up, we're taking you inside that museum and onto the flight line with the Blue Angels. You do not want to miss it. Hit subscribe so you don't miss a single mile of driving on the fly from Skyways to highways, 1 mile at a time. Thanks for watching.